Hi, my name is Lindsay Osterman, and I chose to do my district profile on the Sulphur Springs Union School District because I currently work for that school district and I know a lot about the district and the schools that I've worked with, but not as much as I'd like to know. So I'd like to start off with the district's vision statement, and that is empowering all students through a relevant and personalized education, supporting them as critical thinkers and providing them the tools, supports, and learning environments needed to be creative innovators. The Sulphur Springs Union School District is proud to be comprised of approximately 5,395 students, where over 23 different languages are spoken among the diverse student population, which include 5.85% African American, 4.31% Asian, 54.95% Hispanic, 0.19% Native American, 0.11% Pacific Islander, and white or non-Hispanic 24.91%, and Filipino making up 4.99%. The transitional kindergarten through 6th grade students at all 9 sites are welcomed by dedicated staff that are committed to supporting learning to ensure all children an equal opportunity to achieve excellence through high-quality, standards-based instruction in a safe, secure, and nurturing environment. The district was established in 1872 and is the second oldest school district in Los Angeles County. The district presently serves more than 5,300 students in transitional kindergarten through 6th grade at 9 of their school sites. The school sites include Canyon Springs, Fair Oaks Ranch, Golden Oak, Leona Cox, Mint Canyon, Mitchell, Pine Tree, Sulphur Springs, and Valley View Community School. The Local Control Accountability Plan, or LCAP, is an important component of the Local Control Funding Formula, or LCFF for short, which is California's approach to funding public schools by streamlining the system and giving school districts more flexibility in how they spend their resources to promote student achievement. The LCAP describes how school districts intend to meet annual goals for all pupils with specific activities to address state and local priorities, and we will go over those goals in the LCAP in the next coming slides. The Sulphur Springs Union School District's Local Control and Accountability Plan captures the ideas and suggestions from several stakeholders such as parents, students, and staff to further enhance and strengthen the actions and services provided for our students. The goal of the LCAP is to provide all students, especially English learners, which make up 19.32%, socioeconomically disadvantaged, which make up 50.72%, and students with disabilities, which make up 12.2%, and lastly, foster youth, which make up 6.7%, with the opportunities to fully reach their potential and achieve academic excellence. The Sulphur Spring Union School District's 4 LCAP goals are: 1. In order to continue to strengthen student engagement and involvement for all students, including low-income, English learners, and foster youth, all students will learn from properly credentialed administrators and teachers in their authorized areas of instruction, utilizing standards-aligned instructional materials and safe school facilities that are in good repair. 2. Increase all student achievement by providing high-quality instruction and curriculum that promotes college and career readiness, with academic interventions and enrichments in place to foster student success. 3. All families and the broader community are welcomed and are partners in supporting the whole child. And 4th, all students, including low-income, English learners, and foster youth, will be provided a safe and healthy learning environment to achieve social, emotional, and academic success. In this chart, it shows the total general purpose revenue Sulphur Springs Union School District projected to receive for the 2018-2019 school year that has just ended this last June. The total revenue that was projected was $59,756,155, of which $47,599,600 is from the local control funding formula. Of the $47,599,600 in the local control funding formula funds, $4,668,442 is generated based on the enrollment of high-needs students, which include the foster youth, English learners, and low-income students. This chart shows increased or improved services for high-needs students for the 2018-2019 school year. In this past school year, the school district budgeted $5,448,746 for planned actions to increase or improve services for high-needs students. The district estimated that they would only spend $5,438,797 for these actions to increase or improve services for high-needs students. In this next coming school year, the 2019-2020 school year, Sulphur Springs District projects that they will only receive $4,668,442 based on the enrollment of foster youth, English learners, and low-income students in their district. But they plan to spend, based on the LCAP, they plan to spend over that amount, which would be $5,626,744 on the actions to meet this requirement. So in these next few slides, I will be doing a review on the LCAP goals. And in those goals, I'll be talking about progress that has been made towards those goals, or I'll be mentioning needs for improvement for those goals as well. Goal number 1. By having high-quality staff and well-trained teachers, students were provided an exceptional education program that supports all students, especially low-income, foster youth, and English learners. Safety drills were conducted on a regular basis throughout the school year, which greatly supported students and staff to feel safe at school and know what to do in the event of emergency. The district continued to provide a behavioral support team to partner with teachers to provide a conducive learning environment that has supported learning in the classrooms. Positive behavior programs at all schools has continued to provide less suspensions and students being more engaged. As also by hiring additional custodial support that has greatly supported staff and cleanliness at all school sites. When it comes to expecting to meet the 100% goal that they set in 2018-2019, that all teachers are appropriately assigned and fully credentialed, the district met 100% of that goal, and they met 100% of the goal to have all facilities in good repair, as well as they met 100% of the goal to have all students have access to standards-aligned textbooks and materials, which means any support books, which like the English language development books that coincide with the English language arts textbooks that they receive. They did hope to increase the student attendance rate to 96%. They were only able to meet 95.8% in the 2019 school year. And one of their biggest things that they would like to work on, and in one of the needs that they put into the LCAP plan for the upcoming 2019-2020 school year, was to decrease the chronic absenteeism rate, which they had hoped to do to lower to 8.9%. In the past 2018-2019 school year, but it actually increased to 9.7%. Goal number 2. The district focused on the implementation of rigorous instruction through the use of standards and research-based English language arts and English language development standards, mathematics, social studies, and science instructional materials. Staff were provided with professional development in core content areas, planning time, professional development which was focused on technology integration, and English language development. There was a strong focus on English language development and mathematics professional development for all administrators and staff to support English learners and students with special needs in the classroom through designated and integrated ELD time as well as differentiated instruction. Research-based supplemental and intervention materials for English language arts and math was purchased and implemented at the sites with student data showing improvement for students as measured by local assessments. Outside of the school year, academics for intervention and enrichment provided by Sulphur Springs School District teachers and the partnership with the local library with the Summer AR Reading Program was supported student access to standards in ELA and mathematics. Students at the annual school district STEAM Expo shared their understanding of skills learned throughout the school year. Sites continue to support science, arts, integration, and physical education by providing necessary supplies and materials, as well as time for planning and implementation. You could see on this chart, on the left side, it shows the 2018-2019 goal to increase the ELA scores from the Smarter Balance Assessment. Most of those percentages were met or exceeded through grades, all students, English learners, economically disadvantaged, any classification. And this shows as well the increase of the Smarter Balance Assessment math scores for students through all grades, all students, English learners, economically disadvantaged. There was some increase in the percentages, but there was also some decrease, such as the economically disadvantaged students. They hope to reach the goal of 37%, that they did exceed that goal, and they did reach 40%. But when it comes to the 6th grade overall score, they also wanted to reach 48%, and they reached that goal by getting 50%. They wanted to increase the percentage of RFEP students, so students that would reclassify as fluent English proficient students, so students that were originally classified as English learners, tested out, and they are now English proficient students. They wanted to increase that by 0.5%. over the last year, which they actually have reclassified 133 students, which represents an increase of 9.6% of students, which is incredible. And these charts just show the English language acquisition status of students from the year of 2013 to 2018, how the number of English learners has declined, and students that have tested out and become fluent English, redesignated fluent English profession students, has also decreased as well. Goal number 3, the district website was updated, and this allowed parents to have easier access to information to enhance engagement between school and the home. The district translator position is a great enhancement to the educational program in our district, since there is a targeted focus to ensure that English learner families have access to all information that supports their child. School sites have continued to increase their participation in families attending English Learner Advisory Committee and school site council meetings. The Family Wellness Collaborative has continued to be strong and has increased its membership of families and community partners to over 90 members. So the goal was to have family members participate more in the success of their student and in events in the school and in the decision-making process, and overall that has increased through the school sites. Goal number 4, the one main focus of the district was to look at the whole child and doing whatever it takes to assist each student on being successful at school, whether it is academically, socially, and emotionally. So they wanted to decrease the suspension rate, which actually increased. They wanted to maintain the current expulsion rate. They wanted to increase the number of students feeling safe while attending school. That decreased by 85%, and they wanted to increase the students feeling that the school supports them. That increased by 1% from 94% to 95%. The parent and stakeholder input that helped create the LCAP 2019 and 2020 goals and actions that I just talked about in the previous slides. And some of the following things were as follows: to monitor bathrooms to help keeping it clean, need for more translation services for families, relook at the GATE program to see how to further enhance the learning for gifted students, need for more field trips, continue to have visual and performing arts for students, more parent workshops needed, more counseling services for students, support more resources for science and supplemental materials, need more technology for the classrooms to support intervention, need to continue safety programs at schools, professional development needed for teachers, how to have split classes, training for teachers in mathematics, continue to focus on attendance, support students with disabilities in all areas, especially mathematics, monitor positive behavior programs at school sites, and support resources to enhance their programs. To coincide with the input and the LCAP goals, my recommendation would be to continue with teacher education and providing them with all the resources and support they need. So providing extra professional development opportunities, training sessions, 2, to focus on the district's goals and ensuring that all teachers are strategically placed with proper grades and ensuring that it is a team effort for all students to succeed. Providing support, resources, and intervention for the students that are in need of extra support. Support and resources and intervention is already supported for some students, all students if needed, but there are students that I have seen through work and visiting different school sites that do need that extra support, and it's just not there for them. 4th, providing parents and families with all the tools to foster their child's success. And lastly, since behavior does tend to be an issue at many of the school sites in this district, providing classroom management, procedure, and disciplinary tools that are the same throughout all grades and all schools so there's uniformity throughout schools, teachers, and staff. And these are my references that I had used. I got 2 of the charts from the EdData website, but all other information was taken from the Sulphur Springs Union School District website. Thank you.